It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Orlando Magic. Orlando comes into this one following a loss to the Nuggets. They haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so, just one win in 5 games. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time, Ernie.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me a one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
But you said you just called me a
I said in a long
player.
time I hadn't seen it. I didn't say I hadn't seen it before. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Have you ever seen a spelling of Freak quite like that?
Yes, that's French, Ernie.
F-R-E-Q.
No, I thought it was more Brazilian.
Oh. Well, he is frequently a star, and you'll want to see him tonight.
He's freakish in his ways.
Hilarious, wasn't it, Shaq?
That was pretty good.
Well, that was outrageously fun.
That was pretty freakish, Ernie.
Oh, it was. Here's Kevin
I already
Harlan.
said freakish.
Oh.
You lose a point.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. For the Magic, this is the last game before heading back to Florida and Orlando. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
And they've yet to come up with a win in any of their 3 games against these guys. So I guess one positive for them is that no matter what happens tonight, it's the last time they'll face them on the season.
Yeah, I would say that's one way to frame it. I mean, it's been a tough matchup, but this league is all about competition and stretching yourself, challenging yourself. They've got redemption on their mind as they enter this one.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Brown out there with Towns. Then it's Payne. And it's Hayward. And it's Hezonja in at the 2. Now here's Payne. He feeds it to Brown. Here's Hezonja, covered by Smith. Rocket 6. And he gets the bucket.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Now we'll go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with head coach Adrian Griffin.
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. It's going to be on Freak. The Magic shooting their first free throw of the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Passes to Hezonja. Inside, here's Towns. Dishes it to Brown. Towns kicks to Brown. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Here's Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 8 points for Freak.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Brown. Shot is off. Good D by Thompson.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And they're able to recover. And the foul called on Freak.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Down by 12. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And that was a game where you just sensed that they would get it going and somehow be able to come out with the victory, but just not in the cards on that night.
Well, you had a little more faith in them than I did. I mean, I just never saw any signs of real life there that could be sustained.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Cleveland, Smith, he's in at shooting guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Middleton against Turner. High, arcing shot.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Middleton on the wing. And Smith gets double teamed. In the corner, Middleton with it. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Middleton's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Cavs. Pass to Brown. Kicks it to Turner. Doubled by Smith. Down low. They need this. And Hayward with the lay-in. Hayward's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Thompson with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Hayward missing again.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Smith, no good. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to Denver.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they would have liked to.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Here's the screen. Hayward outside. Shot clock at 6. Sinks that one from the post. Hayward's got 4 points in the quarter.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace. And that was far from it.
Wasted no time on that one.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
And begin with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? Kyrie Irving, #1. Freak is second.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that numbers at the point guard position. You're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
And the foul called on Freak. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Hayward outside. Vucevic setting the pick for Hayward. Pass to Vucevic. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Gobert's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Smith for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
The Magic trail by 21. Now Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Turner dishes to Vucevic. Looking to end the run. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Vucevic.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into it.
And the dunk by Smith.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And Hayward with the stuff.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for Smith. He has 23 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
You know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And so he hits both. The Magic trail by 21. Payne with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Again, the miss by Hayward. Cleveland's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Middleton the pass to Smith. Tries from 10. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Smith's got 27.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Picked by Vucevic. Hayward outside. He kicks it to Towns. The dish to Vucevic. And Orlando again with the bucket. Here's Smith. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with an amazing number of points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Lonley's checked in for Gobert. Here's Marsh, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Magic making a switch here. Cook's checked in. Both good from the line that time. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Indiana Pacers.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And there's the pass to Hazania. It's taken away by Smith. And again, it's Tobias Harris. Harris has got 11 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Feeds it to Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And it's Smith missing. The Magic have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Gordon, the pass to Hazania. Right wing. Here's Marsh. And the 3 off target.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Smith, no good. Orlando's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And that one's good. Hazania's got 13. And here are the Cavaliers now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Picked by Vucevic. Out to the right wing with his first shot attempt, and it's Cook missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And another miss by Cleveland. The Magic trail by 21. Marsh, he's covered by Anderson. Puts up a 3, and it's Cook missing. Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Vonleh. Soft touch off the glass.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Marsh, covered by Smith. The feed to Cook. Wide open. They get the rebound. Passes it to Hazania. Shoots the 3. And the rejection by Smith.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Dishes to Cook. Here's the screen. Here's Hazania, covered by Smith. Shot clock at 6. Here's Marsh. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Harris kicks to Smith, takes the 3. That's good. Smith's got 32 points.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Pass to Hazania. To the middle. Here's Marsh. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Smith on the wing. 32 points in the game. Clark, it would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
You know, the chances, Kevin, of that happening are extremely slim. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Oh, good with the triple. A challenging stretch here for Orlando. 41 seconds left in the first half. Gordon against Anderson. Out to the right wing. Here's Marsh. Thompson with the rebound.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Harris dishes to Smith. And here's Anderson for three. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Marsh. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers on top, opening up a huge gap. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for a chance to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
All right, listen up. Terrific job so far. The fans are into this game, and we're going to keep them there. We've taken a lot of pressure off ourselves on D because of how good we've been on offense. That's what I call locked in, intelligent, attacking basketball. I love it. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. All right, guys, I know we got a healthy lead, but we cannot let up against this tougher team. Let's go.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's who Adrian Griffin is starting the second half with. We've got Hayward. Hezonja's out there with Payne. Then there's Brown. And it's Towns in at the center position. Here's Hezonja, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hezonja's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Magic.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet. You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache. When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Offensive rebound, second shot opportunity, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris. And he makes both free throws. Here's Payne. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Inside, the kick out to Brown. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Magic shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Payne passes to Hayward. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. 5 on the clock. Gobert with the block. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
Shape up. Shape up.
Welcome, fans, to the FIBA World Tournament.
Here's Hayward. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Finished off the break. Hayward's got 4 points this quarter.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
And that one's good. And that's now 38 points for Smith.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Kicks it to Hayward. He dishes it to Brown. He feeds it to Payne. Pass to Towns. Out to Hayward. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Hayward. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 or 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Irving's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also asked for a very strong effort on the offensive glass. He wants to see them cashing in on a lot of second-chance opportunities. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
The Magic have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. That's good from Payne.
Cavaliers timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Irving kicks to Smith. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Both free throws good from Smith.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Here's Hazanya. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Hazanya's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Smith.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Hazanya, covered by Irving. To the paint. Here's Brown. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. There's the triple. The shot is off. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Out to the wing. Stolen by Middleton. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Smith. And that's 12 points for Kyrie Irving. Irving's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. There's the pass to Hazanya. There's a good screen. Down low, Payne dishes to Towns, uses the glass to finish the layup.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
it's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Smith.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Payne's shot is good.
For 3.
For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. That is good.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Passes it to Hazanya. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
The Magic making a switch here. Turner's checked in. That one is no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gary, he's covered by Brown. Smith. Orlando grabs the miss. Towns has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Payne with it, now guarded by Middleton. Here's Hazanya. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Middleton, the pass to Smith. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Inside. Gobert with the block. Smith on the wing. 3-pointer. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
First personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure. He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. At the elbow, Smith. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
To the inside, here's Turner. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. That's good from Turner.
And what a game for Turner. 10 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, they are. It's been a nice element of his game today.
Nice shot by Smith.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Marsh. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Here's Gary. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Cook is checked in for the Magic. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And for the Magic, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Here's Marsh. Rebound by Smith.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Gary. Shooting 1.
On the free throw, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Marsh, covered by Smith. They set the pick. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Azania. Off target from outside.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Shots good by Middleton.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Snatched away. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. That's good. He has 5.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Down low to halt the run. Here's Vucevic, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter. And Middleton kicks to Smith to the middle. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
There's the dish to Cook. Releases. Here's Vucevic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Vucevic has got 8 points.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Smith. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
Marsh covered by Smith. Here's Vucevic, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. 10 points for him.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And Smith with the stuff.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Cook the pass to Marsh. And that one hits back iron.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
For three, Smith, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Marsh, an easy layup after coming off the pick. 13 points in the game.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Smith dishes to Gobert. There's a good screen to the inside. Bonley's shot is good. Bonley's got his third basket of the night.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Magic shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Smith in at point guard. He's out there at Tony Roden. Anderson is out there with Cauley Stein. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And so it's Cleveland with it. Smith for three, and another three for Cleveland.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Turner with a screen on Smith. Feeds it to Cook. Hayward kicks to Turner. 5 to shoot. Turner with a screen on Smith for three. Hayward. The shot is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Roten. Nelson and Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Roten. And it's Orlando's ball. There's the feed to Cook. Here's the screen. Hayward passes to Towns. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Left side Anderson. Smith outside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one is on Towns.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Daly. At the line for two.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Hayward, right side, connects on the 17-footer.
Assist goes to Davenport.
And here's Smith. Roden kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. And here's Anderson from the arc, and that is good.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Hayward outside. Lets a floater go. Out to the right wing. Here's Marsh. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
And that one's good. Roten.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Marsh. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
1 made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And that one's good. 69 points for Smith.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Here's Hayward. Soft touch off the glass.
That's an impressive spin move there, Kevin. I wasn't expecting him to show handles like that.
Cleveland's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Anderson.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Turner passes to Davenport. Here's Marsh. No good. Excellent defense there from Smith. Cavaliers have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Smith on the wing. Great touch on the 16-footer. Smith's got 10 points in the quarter.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Marsh covered by Smith.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Smith, and there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Dishes to Thompson. And Anderson has it in the corner. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Magic. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. There's the screen. Doubled by Smith. Here's Towns. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. That's now 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns. The Cavaliers shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Back to Smith. Over to the left wing. Roten, no good. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Davenport. A 3-ball. The Cavaliers pull it in. Smith outside. Anderson outside. Back to Smith. And the powerful one-handed slam. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
To the middle. Here's Marsh. Nails the baby hook.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Roten dishes to Smith, and he gets it to go.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Marsh plays it up and banks it in. 19 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And it's Smith penetrating. Good on the shot.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Hayward up top. He's covered by Roten. Clock at 6. Tries again, and Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got 6 points in the quarter.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Smith with the stuff.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of it.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
There's the screen. Hayward outside. There's the pass to Marsh. Comes up empty off the pick.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Smith, no good. Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And it's Hayward again missing. Cleveland's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Left side Anderson. Here's Roten. Cans it from downtown.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Hayward outside. To the paint. Changes up. Got a hand on it. Smith kicks to Thompson. Back to Smith. Anderson outside. He dishes it to Smith. And he goes in for the top.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Hayward passes to Turner. To the inside, Marsh. And that time, also a missed shot. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Cook is checked in for Orlando. Kazanya comes in for Gordon Hayward.
One shot. One shot.
The free throw drops for Smith. Well, Orlando shooting 40% in the fourth. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Cook, the pass to Marsh. Shot clock at 5. Back to Turner. He kicks it to Towns. Lets it go. And that one comes up a bit short.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Baseline try. A rebound by Hazanya. Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Cook dishes to Towns. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Back to Smith. To the paint. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand. The most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
And Turner kicks to Towns. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4-0.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side, Greg.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Smith. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for the Cavaliers. That's good from Turner. Here's Smith. There's 39 seconds left in the game. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Kicks to Turner. Here is Cook. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Turner off the pick. Gobert pulls it in. Now here is Smith. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your scoring and your passing. How big a factor was ball movement in this win?
Oh, it was huge, no doubt. I mean, we know we're at our best when we keep the defense constantly in motion. So we do that by moving the ball around. Because if we don't do that, we don't win games.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
When Freak puts it all together, It's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. They must be satisfied with the way things have gone for them over the first few months. They've played with confidence and composure and have won more than their share of games. Tonight we're watching Kyrie Irving, former #1 pick overall. That's a lofty level of expectation to live up to, Kenny, but he's matched the hype surrounding him.
Yeah, he can hurt you from a lot of areas of the floor, and he shoots the three off the dribble, spot up three, dribble, break you down off the dribble, get you in transition. Which way can he beat you? He's a natural-born scorer, but when he's becoming that natural passer, it makes this team almost unstoppable to beat.
Yes, natural-born scorer. That's because he was born in New Jersey. People underestimate his strength. He's tough. He's strong. And I don't know between him and Steph Curry who has the best handles in the game.
I was just going to ask that very question.
Oh, you might have to throw Chris Paul in there, too. He's
no
got
way,
some handles.
No way. Stop it.
Okay,
No.
those two.
Okay, then who would you take?
Handles-wise?
Yeah.
I'm going with Kyrie. Just strictly handles, I'm going with Kyrie.
I'm going with Steph Curry. He make people fall. He make legends fall.
Oh, I like that. I like that. He makes legends fall. Hey, Kevin Harlan.
That was a movie, wasn't it?
A legend in his own right, standing by to make the call.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against Orlando. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all there. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. So the Nets starting 5. We've got West, and it's Fowler in at the 2. Good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Smith right side. Here's Harris. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here is Carney. Wide open look. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Smith kicks to Harris. Back to Smith. Here's Irving. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. On defense, Cleveland. Here's Carney. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now West following the three-point attempt by Freak. Down low. Makes it off the glass.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Irving passes to Smith.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Harris outside. No luck. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, it appeared to me as well that they kind of gave in. And I understand it's hard to try to come back, but you've got to show more fight than they did.
Harris against West. Just 5 on the clock. There's the dish to Carney. The Nets working the ball around now. Inside, another shot. And the layup is up and in. 6 points for him.
Beautiful reverse. He got his glide on and left the D in the rearview mirror.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
That's his first personal foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year.
Right,
I mean,
now,
that's
gentlemen,
impressive.
2 shots. Roof shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
From the wing. And that one goes long. The Cavaliers trailing. Smith for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 7 points for Smith.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Here is Carney. 9 points last game out. The pass to York. Pass to Fowler. And the rejection by Smith. Pulls up on the wing, and he nails the jumper. Smith's got 9 points. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
And thanks for that story, Doris. It's stolen by Smith. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. And that one's good, Irving.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Gobert with the block, and he recovers it. The Nets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And he makes both free throws. The Cavaliers leading. Outside Irving. Back to Smith. Rebounded by the Nets. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think, Greg, they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. In the corner, it's Harris. Out to Smith. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's Cleveland.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Nets trail by 3. Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Harris outside. The drive by Smith. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this, though.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Phillips, he's checked in for the Nets. So it's Brooklyn now. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Smith in at shooting guard. Gobert is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Irving. And it's Roten in at the 3. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Now here is Smith. Cavaliers coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 1. And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
And he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. That assist total of his makes that perfectly clear. I mean, he's the best distributor in the game right now.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And he's good on the second. The Cavaliers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Dishes it to Gobert. Back to Smith. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Carney with the bucket. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Anderson has it in the corner. Back to Smith. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Smith's got 4 points this quarter. Brooklyn trailing. Here is Carney. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. A nice shot by Anderson. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about...
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And that one's good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Misses the 3. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Offline with his 3.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Passes it to Phillips. Rebound by Smith.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Out to the right wing. To the inside. They need this. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from York. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. The drive by Smith.
A chance to check out stats for Smith. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. 4.5 steals and 10 assists. Night in and night out, he's their number 1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
The free throw drops for Smith.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Smith. He has 20 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
Both shots good from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Jacobson. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his third rebound on the night. Middleton dishes to Smith. Back to Middleton. Harris kicks to Smith. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
There's the pick. The pass to Phillips. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Smith's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He finished with an incredible amount of points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Pass to Phillips. Defended by Middleton. That's short off the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Smith kicks to Middleton. Feeds it to Harris. In the corner, Smith with it. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Misses the three.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
To the inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look now for Cleveland. Rudy Gobert comes in for Cauley Stein. And it's Tony Roten in for Chris Middleton. Nets trail by 16. Passes it to Phillips. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They set the pick. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Gobert's got his fourth rebound in this one.
So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And there's the pass to Phillips. Here's Jacobson, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Boy, I really like the way he came out in the first quarter. Very aggressive, really focused and intense, and generated some nice opportunities.
For Brooklyn, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Got a piece of it. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. And here we go. Roten heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. 12 points for him.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers on top, up 19. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. We're being unselfish with the ball, and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been coming because of the passing on that end of the floor, and I want to see that continue. We were able to make an impact with our low-post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Nets trail by 19. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. We've got West, and it's Carney in at the point guard position.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Taking a look at some numbers for West. His last 10 games, first in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
They just got that.
So he gets them both. Cleveland leading by 19. To the middle. Here's Smith, and he slams it one-handed.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Pass to Fowler. Picked by West. It's tipped. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Carney. Shoots from the high post. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Got that one up quick. 14 points for him.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Harris outside. Back to Smith. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Anderson, he's checked in for Tony Roten. Smith hits them both. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here is Carney. Over to the wing. Here's Fowler. The second chance effort. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Now here is Smith. He's got 36. Thompson outside. Back to Smith. Oh!
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure is. Hey, guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Fires from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Cavaliers #1. In third, the Nets.
And these 2 squads really know how to capitalize on mistakes. When they get going in transition, look out.
And the first one drops.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so here's Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful. The rim rat
love. Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
The Nets call timeout. Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Cleveland. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Brooklyn, just way behind.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, one thing they don't have to worry about is not having enough free time this summer, because they're not going anywhere near the postseason.
Well, I tell you what, their front office better not be counting on any time off, because they've got a bunch of work to do this offseason. Well, it's still early in the quarter, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
They set the screen. The feed to Carney. It's stolen by Smith.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Hasn't it Smith with the assist that time.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Foul. He's covered by Anderson. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Anderson passes to Smith. Launches it. And another three for Cleveland.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Passes it to York. There's a screen. Now the pass to Fowler. He kicks to West. Just 5 to shoot to stop the run. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 18 points for him.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Checking out the stats for Gobert. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's right around 5 points a night, 8 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Smith on the wing. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Ball's knocked loose. Here is Carney. There's a good screen. Here's Fowler. Rebound by Smith.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Smith's got 45 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Carney dishes to West. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. West has got 4 this quarter.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
That shot wide open. 47 points for Smith.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
There's the pick. Pass to Fowler. Out to the wing. The shot no good. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Smith kicks to Gobert. Cleveland moving it around. Anderson outside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Doubled by Smith. The dish now to Carney. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Smith for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here is Carney. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Carney's got 4 points this quarter.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Middleton the pass to Smith. Look at that. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? That's good.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
No luck. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Fowler. Gobert with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
West, right side. Pass to Andrews. Clock at 6. Fowler, defended by Anderson. Here's Fowler, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 22 points for him.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Anderson kicks to Smith. True on the 14-footer.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
There's a good screen. The pass to Andrews for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
To the right side. Here's Fowler. Here's Jacobson. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
One shot.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Andrews. Phillips. He's covered by Roten. Out to the right wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Take a break.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around. But Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Smith hits them both. The net shooting 43% from the field. Defended by Middleton. Passes to York. To the wing right side. Here's Andrews. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Freak number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates and he can get his own offense too.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Harris kicks to Roten. Cleveland moving it around. Smith. Not this time. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The pass to Andrews. Gets a very good look and converts. He's got 9.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Roten dishes to Smith. Rebounded by the Nets. There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Phillips. Six to shoot. There's the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Roten, the pass to Smith. Good on the shot. Smith's got 60.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
That's good. 7 points in the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Let's take them back.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
Fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who wasn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all it.
The Cavaliers shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Smith, he's in at the point. He's out there at Tony Roden. Jeremy Lamb out there with Cauley Stein. It's stolen by Smith. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Smith with the ball.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Goes up the baseline.
Next foul. Gray. That's his first personal foul.
And so it's Cleveland with it. He dishes it to Lamb. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Pass to Looney. Bowman. He's covered by Roten. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bowman. Connects from three-point range.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. There's a screen. Shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Smith for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Pass to Bowman. Expanding his range. Cavaliers with the rebound. Cauley Stein's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Smith on the wing. Cleveland moving it around. To the left wing. Roten kicks to Smith. Oh, wow. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Inside, here's Gray, off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
From past the arc, and that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Smith. Smith's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
They set the pick to end the run, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, number 6. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Brooklyn making a change here. And he sinks the second.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the pass to Reed. He feeds it to Gray. Banked in off the glass.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 15-6 run. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Count that one.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay. And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cavaliers ball.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Dishes it to Smith. Shoots from the corner. And it's Looney with the rebound. Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Reed the pass to Bowman. Over to the left wing. And the rejection by Smith. From beyond the arc. That one goes. Count it.
3. Theo.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Smith drawn the double team. Cauley Stein kicks to Smith. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, free. At the line for 2.
First one falls for it. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. West is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which is giving him some free throw opportunities.
Here's Bowman, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Smith. It's rebounded by West. West has got his 3rd rebound tonight. From deep. And it's good.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Smith for 3. Good.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. West outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Feeds the Lamb. Back to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. Cauley Stein dishes to Smith. The layup off target.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Rebounded by Lamb. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Cauley Stein passes to Lamb. It's blocked. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
And Cleveland making a change here. Harris is checked in. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisp.
Oh! Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Reed the pass to Andrews. The layup missed. The Cavaliers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. That's a 2 from Smith. That one a little long.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Harris with it. Kicks it to Smith. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Cauley Stein. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in. That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Well, Cleveland shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Back to Smith. The screen from Thompson. Smith, no good.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Harris kicks to Smith. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Reed, covered by Smith. And the rejection by Smith. It's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Roten's checked in for Cleveland.
Out of bounds. Nets ball. Now into the lineup for the Nets. Number 16.
Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Sinks the triple.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Smith. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
To the paint, just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Smith.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity. With the wins piling up on the year, this will make it now 61 total.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
Greg, if it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Smith. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris kicks to Smith. There's the triple. Harris misses. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
8 seconds left in the game. The feed now to Gray. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, your perimeter game had a huge impact on the outcome tonight. What does your ability to connect from the perimeter mean to this basketball team?
Everything, I guess. Without my ability to stretch a defense out like the rope of a wrestling ring, this team wouldn't score half as many points. I'm cool with that, though. I know what it's like to carry a team. I've been doing it my whole life.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
I've seen it before.